What's up YouTube, Singularity here and welcome to another episode in the Call of Duty Cold War Zombies series, and in this video we are going to be taking a look at the intel for Season 2 and where you can find all the artifact pieces and how to gather the rest of the intel for this season. So if you go over to Barracks and then go on to Intel, you will be able to see for Season 2 there. It gives us which things we need and the amount of each one. So we have audio logs, documents, radio transmissions and artifacts. And at the moment the Requiem and Maxis radio transmissions are not working for some reason, but I'm going to show you where they are anyway, just in case that bug is fixed at some point and you are able to pick those up. Possibly they are maybe giving spoilers towards next season and that's why they aren't unlocked yet. I know they had a problem in the pre-season where some of the intel you weren't able to collect it, and that wasn't actually fixed until the start of the next season, so maybe that's kind of going to be the same thing what happens here. So most of you will have already been playing zombies for a while in this season in Firebase C and Outbreak, and if there is a certain one that you are missing, you can actually click onto the documents and it will tell you which map it is in. So you can see that all the Omega documents are in Outbreak, and if we have a look on Maxis at the documents there, you can see both of those in Outbreak. Some of these will be in Firebase Z, so if you're at the point where you're doing the trials and killing the elites and you're not sure whether you need to kill them in Outbreak or Firebase C, just hop over to the barracks in the intel, find the one you need, and it will tell you which map that you need to do those in. So we'll hop over now to our first map in Outbreak, which is going to be Ruka, but we're going to go through all three of those and show you where all the artifacts are in these three maps. So here we are in Ruka on the bridge to the right hand side, and you can see this artifact just on the telephone pole in front of us, and that is Ivan's head. Apparently the Arsenal dummy is called Ivan, who knew, but that is our first one. Our second one is just down in the right hand side at the bottom here, around the 5 o'clock, right towards the edge of the map, just on this rock there. That is an Ethereum crystal shard. Our third one is over in this military compound. I guess these are missile silos, and what you want to do, just climb up onto this little hut, and there it is, Kravchenko's knife. Our next one is going to be right in the middle of the map there where you can see my marker, and it is sort of an obstacle course. You just want to climb up that one there, parachute off and then drop down, and there we have an Omega patch. So we move over to our next map, Golova, and our first one is going to be here just in this middle house right in the middle of the map where you can see my purple triangle there. That's just going to be in one of these downstairs bedrooms. Just want to go through, pick that up, and that's going to be an end station videotape. So this next one, it doesn't matter which map you pick it up on, but you're going to want to wait for the defend main objective when you have to collect the head and put it into the machine to defend it, because that head is going to be one of the artifact intels that you need. So just keep playing until you get this. You should get it by around 6 because there are only 6 main objectives you can do. So just go ahead, pick that up, and in this case it is in the church right at the back. Luckily it came here for us because we do actually have another intel piece in the church, which I will show you next. But once you pick this up, you should get the intel for it. I had already had that one, so as you can see it didn't pop up onto the screen there, but just make your way up the ladders all the way to the top, and on the left hand side you're going to see one of the pillars. You're able to just jump across onto there, go around to the edge, and you'll see the next one, which is the symbol monkey. Our next one is all the way to the left hand side, and in what is some sort of train yard, which has got some sort of silos in there. You can see it just on the piping in front of us. Just climb up this ladder. Easily kill this mimic. That is random, by the way, you probably won't have one there. But just drop down the pipes and there it is. We have an Aetherium canister just in front of us there. Our next one is in the bottom right hand corner of this map around the 4 o'clock mark, and it's just going to be behind this barrier that is on the road. Just make your way around to the back and that is going to be the Samantha Maxis ID badge. And we'll head over to our third map, which is Alpine, and for this one you can parachute down or jump off from the buildings on the left. I like to parachute just because it's a nice trip down. But you can jump off where I showed you on the map there, which is round about the middle. It's a nice little ledge you can jump off because it has a bit of height to it. But just make your way all the way down to the bottom of this ski lift. And on top of that we can see a little bit of intel there, which is the Frost Blast canister. Like I said, you can jump up from the building that is just behind us there as well if you're already down that way. Next we move over to the very far left of the map inside this middle building that is in a row of 5, and you're just going to want to go upstairs, admire the artwork, and then behind you on the bed there we have the mystery box bunny. And the next one is going to be on top of this house where you usually find the anomaly to either warp or exfil. To get up there you can just use this rappel rope at the back of the house to get on top of this little cliff and just jump off to parachute on top. And the intel for this is just going to be by one of the chimneys. And there it is there, we have the empty Juggernog can. Now we're going to jump over to Firebase Z because Season 2 also includes a lot of intel in this map as well. So first we're going to start off with the audio logs and their locations. Just going to want to open the gate to the left after you teleport and jump up onto that ledge. That is your first one. And the second one is over in the rocky defense area. It's right up on top here. It can be a little bit tricky. You do need to shoot it in the right place to kind of knock it off there. But just shoot it, it will fall down and allow you to collect that one. And the last one here is going to be back in the spawn area over to the scientists' quarters, and it's just going to be under the bunk beds that are on the left hand side here. So we'll move over to the radio transmissions now in 3 of these, and the first 2 at the moment you are unable to collect. I don't know if it's bugged, but the first one is just up top in the data center and the second one is in the rocky defense area just below it here. Again, you cannot collect these 2 at the moment, even though in the menus it says we can. The third one is just back into the spawn area in Peck's quarters, just up top on this right hand side, and you are able to actually collect this one. So the rest of our intels are going to be got from the trial machine and killing elites. So as you can see on the trial machine there, it had a picture of a folder, and that means the next time we actually level up our reward we are going to get a piece of intel. And as you can see, it just ticked over there and it says on the left, reward available intel. Just hop over to the machine, interact again, and you will collect that piece of intel. I think you can only get up to 3 of these a game, so go ahead, play some Firebase C, play some Outbreak until you can collect all of those. And the last pieces of intel are going to be dropped from elites. Again, some of those are going to be in Firebase C and some of those are going to be in Outbreak. So just kill them until you get that little yellow envelope drop there. Pick that up and that's going to be your bit of intel. Hopefully this quick guide has helped you find all those intels and especially those artifacts that are dotted around the Outbreak maps. If so, drop a like on the video, and if there is any sort of content you would like to see in the future, just leave a comment below and we will see what we can do about that. And as always, if you want to see more content like this in the future and want to help me out a little bit, hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications to get notified when a new video goes live. And I will see you in the next one.